flies are out here trying to carry me off, y'all. I'm telling you. Hello, everybody. My name is Aaron Lonnergan, and I'm the new chairman of the St. Clair County Young Republicans. I'm hopping in to do a little bit more of a candid video for all of the people who weren't able to make it to our Thursday night meeting. We had a great turnout full of young Republicans, Republican Party members from St. Clair County, and a bunch of different candidates from not just our county, but statewide candidates as well. So again, I'm just hopping on here to introduce myself, put a face to the name, and go over a few of the points as well as my background that I went over at the Thursday, June 26th meeting. So hop into it. I have a bachelor's in political science from the University of South Alabama, go Jags, and I am currently a GIS analyst at Alabama Power as a contractor. And before that, I did a stint about a year as an over-the-road truck driver. So I was driving long distance. I covered everywhere from Louisiana all the way north to Wisconsin, and every state out east except for, I believe, New York and Maine, I think. So I've been a lot of places. I've seen a lot of things, and I think it's given me a better perspective on not just how interstate travel and transportation of goods and stuff like that affects our daily lives, but it's given me a whole new set of issues to actually care about, which is a great thing. So again, my hobbies, I'm a competition shooter. I shoot USPSA and PCSL along with a couple of other leagues. And I guess my main political issue is the Second Amendment. I'm, of course, heavily involved in that. Love the mechanics of firearms, and I really describe myself, as I did at the meeting, as a Second Amendment absolutist. And that is basically that the Second Amendment can be summed up by 4 words: shall not be infringed. Pretty simple. English is a pretty simple language. I think we shall be able to understand it. So I wanted to go over our organization now that you've heard a little bit more about me. The flies are out here trying to carry me off, y'all. I'm telling you. So I'm going to be reorienting our organization to combine what we've been doing the past 5 years, which is major political involvement, things like with our county party, with the state, with different politicians, that sort of thing, which is awesome. But I need to add in community service and political education. And above all, fun meetings. I want our meetings to be a place where you can come socialize, learn a couple of things, and meet a couple of people. But you're not there for 2 hours. You're not there bored out of your mind, because while we have amazing speakers, there's nothing better than being able to hear succinct points from our politicians, updates from them in Montgomery, and then be able to socialize and talk about the things that he's told us about. So, on that, we're going to be doing also new recruiting strategies. So, a couple of things I'm going to be trying to do, or will be doing soon. I've been in contact with a couple of different organizations in our county. Is I want us to get more involved with our first responders, EMS, fire, and police, things like your FOP Lodge, the Volunteer Fire Association, those kind of people. I want us to get more involved and intertwined with those guys, see what we can help them with, and of course, recruit them into our organization. These are important voices that a lot of the time don't get enough attention as they should, and their issues aren't necessarily addressed as, I guess, as quickly as they should be sometimes. So we want to give that opportunity. But we're also going to be more recruiting in the 18 to 20 range. That is an age range that we've not really focused on a lot, not just in St. Clair County, but also statewide. The the state federation also has not really pushed anybody to recruit from those, and I think that we're in an excellent position with a strong red county in St. Clair County to be able to talk to our high school students, give our perspectives on involvements in government and our involvements in the workforce itself, and help those students get a better grasp on politics and what the job market could look like, more opportunities, that sort of thing, that we should be able to provide them. So along that, I've got to give a quick shout out and thank the St. Clair County high school administrators for welcoming me in to come speak for some of their students in their career prep courses. Of course, I'll be going over, my career and everything, but these students are important. They're the future of the Republican Party, and a lot of them are going to go into the workforce, but a lot more are going to go to college. And if there's one thing that is important nowadays is being able to gauge the value of your college education versus the value of the job you want to go into, and knowing how they kind of match up and compare. So there's that. We're also going to be doing new meeting locations. I want to also thank Buffalo Wild Wings in Pell City for always welcoming us, giving us a good deal on food, and just being all around great to us. But I do want to pivot us a little bit towards supporting more local businesses. For instance, our August meeting is going to be at J&R Ice Cream in downtown Pell City. The Wonderfuls are lovely Republican people, and they've got delicious ice cream, so what more could you want? We're also going to be visiting Odenville in, I believe that is September, to Charlie's Barbecue. Called them up, they welcomed us in, so we're absolutely going to go take that opportunity. So, the next thing is, at all of our meetings going forward, I'm going to be introducing everybody to one or two bills that I find and look up that are in session in Montgomery, that we might want to pay attention to, that may be a good bill, that may be a bad bill, which is not for us to say. I'm going to introduce a quick summary of, whatever bill, and everybody can come to their own conclusions on it. So a little bit more awareness on what's going on in Montgomery. And of course, I'll be working with our local representatives on any of the bills that they want to have brought to the spotlight. And then community service, community outreach. I've got two things for you. The first one is, and I announced both of these at our past meeting, one of them is called the Chairman's Challenge, and this is a challenge from me directly to everybody that's seeing this video or that is a member in our Young Republicans organization. And it's that I want to challenge everybody to at least once a month go and volunteer in a non-political volunteer environment, not door knocking, which we love door knocking, we love supporting our politicians, but I think it's important for us to be seen and us to support those who may not be as fortunate as many of us are. This past Friday, I was able to volunteer with the Healing Place in Asheville, and they distribute groceries to roughly 250 families in St. Clair County. And they come from all over to Asheville, Alabama, and they line up on the road just to come through and get a few bags of groceries to help them through a couple of weeks, the month, that sort of thing. So, in talking about the Healing Place, when I was volunteering there, I've also been searching for a charity or two to help us with a food drive this holiday season. As everybody knows, those that are less fortunate don't have the opportunity to make a big giant Thanksgiving dinner like many of us do. And so I think it's very important for us to do a canned and frozen, non-perishable food drive for these folks. And of course, we're working with the Healing Place and another food charity I'm yet to work with yet, in order to distribute that food after we're able to gather it up. So those are the two charity things that we're going to be doing soon. And then increasing our online presence. So this exact thing right here, the getting on and talking to people. Getting on and letting people know, hey, you're St. Clair County Young Republicans, we exist, we're here to help, we want to be seen, and that's going to go both ways. We're going to be supporting the community and our politicians, and in return, we'll be able to get that same sort of support. So we're doing things such as running ads pretty soon. You should be seeing some ads, hopefully, if we target it correctly. Some ads for St. Clair County Young Republicans to help target, our Facebook and Instagram demographics. We're also going to be doing things like getting these card magnets. Had those made prior to, I believe we had that made about 1.5, 2 weeks ago, and they've been a hit. Everybody loves to be able to see our logo and a scan to join QR code on the truck, wherever we're at events or just out in public. And I guess that brings us really to our last event, or our last item on the list, which is that we've got a really big event coming up in November. I'm in talks with a couple of different ranges, but most likely our Brock's Gap range that just moved to Pell City. And we're going to be doing a big competition shooting event. This is going to be an amateur focused shooting competition. So if you've never shot a competition before, I highly, highly recommend that you make this your first. If you want to look it up, this is going to be a steel challenge style match. So just look up steel challenge on YouTube. It is standing still. It's not like USPSA like I run where you're moving and shooting. This is standing still and engaging steel targets as fast as you can, and you go from there, and we see who wins. We're going to have an amateur and a professional category, and we're hoping to also include a meal if you come and compete. You pay your your match fee, and after you're done shooting, after everybody's done shooting, we'll be handing out meals. This will consist of a hot chicken sandwich from Chick-fil-A in Pell City, along with a bag of classic Lay's chips and a drink of your choice. So everybody at Brock's Gap I've spoken to seems really excited on that. If we're not able to hold it at Brock's Gap for whatever reason, I've also been offered the Talladega CMP, so if not, we'll have a change there, but it's still in the planning stages, but we're all confident that this will be a absolute knockout event, and it won't be one that you want to miss. So, if you liked everything you heard here, please comment down below. Give us a little bit of encouragement. Give us feedback. Tell us what you might want to see from our organization. And yeah, it was great just getting on here to talk to you and get to know everybody. So thank you all for having me as your St. Clair County Young Republicans chairman, and hope to be working with all of you soon and seeing many of you at our meetings. Thank you. Goodbye.